Good afternoon to all of you, my dear friends. Today, in this video program or in this video, we shall discuss the saboteur disclosure, how to disclose as a PIO, and as a citizen, how we shall access the information, and what is the information shall be reflected under that manuals that we shall discuss. So before that, I may request all of you, please have a visit this video of starting from to end and like, share, comment uh, in the last. So previously I have given this video in Odia language, but now I am starting the English version, that is the saboteur disclosure. First of all, the mandatory compliance of the public authorities is to comply the saboteur disclosure. When this RT Act enacted that day onwards, within 120 days, each and every public authority, they should have disseminated or disclosed their proactive disclosure with consisting of 17 manual. It was the mandatory provision. Still now, it is a mandatory provision for the public authority. And as a citizen, we can access information from that disclosure. We can access that information from that website. So that's why the public information officer should update their proactive disclosure very clearly with a regular interval. So what is the proactive disclosure? And the manual number 1, 2, 3, 4, like this 17 manual, what is the data should be reflected? That I shall discuss with you. Because some of the public authority, they have given their data in their website, which I am watching or which I am going to see that pages. Everywhere only finding the gap. Everywhere it is not related. Everywhere some little bit information has been given. And in these cases, I may request all the public information officers across the state, they should observe this video. That's in the manual number 1 or manual number 17 or introduction. What is the data should be reflected? I will discuss with you for the clarity of your knowledge. The first of all, I may request, please share, like, share, subscribe this video, because every public or information officer, they should know how to disclose the proactive disclosure. As you know that this is the mandatory compliance of the public authority. Mandatory compliance of the public authority. So in these cases, the first, before starting the manual number 1, we can discuss that is the introduction chapter. So what says introduction chapter? The introduction chapter says that is the each and every public authority, they should give their information regarding RTA disclosure or background of RTA. What is the background of RTA and when it is started, whom it has been given, and what is the fee structure, everything. The background of the when it is initiated, that background should be given in the introduction chapter. But some of the public authority, whenever I am visiting the website, every public authority, they have given their data that is as for the rule 2025, as for the act 2025, it is written, it is viewed, it is seen. So it is not like this. So here, as a public information officer, data should be reflected, that is the background of RTA. When this RTA came into existence, what is the main objectives of this RTA? What is the background? That should be reflected under this introduction chapter. Then second point, objectives and purpose. What is the purpose and objectives of this RTA? That should be reflected, because some of the public authority, they have not given at all. No public authority has not given any information in this point. Because what is the purpose? The purpose of RTA is, everybody we know that is the purpose of RTA is to build transparency and accountability between the citizen and the public employee, or to ensure the 100% accountability of the public employee. So this is the objectives of and purpose of the RTA, and maintain transparency, especially transparency and openness, and involve in the public authority as a volunteers involved, because since this is a fundamental rights. That's why objectives of this RTA to create openness and transparency between the citizen and the public employee, and curb the corruption. It is the main objectives of this RTA. This thing should be reflected in this chapter. And third point is that is structure of the information. What is the structure of the information? That should be very clearly written. That is the structure. That is, it is the predefined format by the government of Odisha. In the manual number 1, what should be reflected? Manual number 8, what should be reflected? Manual number 8, what should be reflected? In introduction chapter, what should be reflected? That's that is specific and uniform manner is there. According to that uniform manner, every public authority they should disclose. They should disclose their information. This is the structure of information. Where we shall reflect this information? Under an introduction chapter. Then next point is definition of a various term. Definition. So in this RTA, there are various term and pronunciation is there. Then definition is there. What is the definition of the information? What is the definition of the public authority? What is the definition of the first appellate authority? Who is the nodal officer of this RTA? This is the definition. So that definition should be reflected in this point. Then contact portion. In order to access any information by a citizen, that should be he should be know that is who is the responsible person and who will provide the information, from where it is started, or from where it is gathered, or where it is information is liable, and from whom I shall get the information. That should be the public information officer should be give the contact details of the person who is providing information, who is legally authenticate, or who is accountable to the citizen. The name and designation and every situation should be given. Every situation should be given. Every situation. Like, so in these cases, I may request one thing, that the person details or personal details or personal contact should be very clearly given. Name, designation, mobile number, or whatever it may be, official number, email address, and postal address very clearly. It should be enumerated or reflected. Then procedure and fee structure for getting information. In this chapter, the procedure how to access information by a public authority as per the rule 2025 or amendment rule 2026. So what is the procedure it has given for accessing information, and what is the fee structure has been fixed in order to access information. As you know that 2005, the fee structure was, that is, the publication fees was 20 rupees. But after amendment rule 2026, it came into the 10 rupees. So this is the fee structure. What is the fee structure for the RTA application or appeal? And what is the information providing for cost of information? That information, that cost structure should be reflected in this introduction chapter. But I am visiting, I am looking every and each public authority across state. As a citizen, I am visiting as a citizen. But I am not getting any information regarding, as I am discussing with you. I am interacting with you. This is the very important thing, that introduction means that is the main point or pinpoint of the public authority. That is the RTA background. What is RTA? When it is started? What is the mission, vision of RTA? And whom to be given? What is the fee structure? What is the statement of the information? What is the definition of the information? That should be very clearly mentioned in the introduction chapter. So I hope that as a public information officer, you might have received the knowledge regarding the introduction chapter. What is the information should be reflected under this introduction chapter. Thank you very much for your watching in this video. Thank you so much.